It is controller, mouse, keyboard, probably mouse and keyboard. Let's go. So Coffee Talk, what is Coffee Talk? Let me read the description of Coffee Talk on Steam. Coffee Talk is a coffee brewing and heart-to-heart talking simulator about listening to fantasy-inspired modern people's problems and helping them by serving up a warm drink or two. Yay! So it's like Valhalla, but instead of cocktails, it's a cappuccino. Is AV correct? I'm always correct, by the way. Endless extra options. Keep dialogue, read all. It's true, I checked. Ah, thank you. Thank you for the fact check. There's also a second game, but people don't like it as much, apparently. And didn't they also announce a Coffee Talk Tokyo or something? Wait. Ah, I hate when you tab out of games and the music stops. Toge Production. They made a lot of games. Coffee Talk, episode 2. No. Okay. That's the editor. That's an editor. That's not a developer, I think. All right. So it's not voiced. So I'm gonna have to voice everything. I like Coffee Talk. It's cozy. I hope it is. Seattle 2020. A city filled with dreams and madness. Oh, it's slow. A time when the great war between races is but a footnote in history. Oh, okay. Well, that's convenient. In 2020, okay. Damn, I love these in the alternate timeline. A time when anyone can dream of being whatever they want to be. Oh shit. And have those dreams crushed before they can even be discussed. Ah. Ah, okay. But still, it's a place and time when anything can happen. Okay. It is when the elves have left the forest to build their startups. Their startups? I really like Coffee Talk, but I did feel like it doesn't manage to keep up with its competitors story-wise. Coffee making is amazing though. I see. Tech bros. Why did the elves instantly make startups by leaving the... Huh? Stay in your forest. When the dwarves have emerged from their caves to start their automotive empires. When the orcs have put down their axes and started using computers to improve their lives. What? And when humans live among them, as driven as ever. It is a city that holds the... Is that a cat girl? That holds the many dreams and stories of its people. Most of these stories are left untold. For some few find solace in the embrace of bricks and wood and glass. They are told over drinks, then take up residence in some stranger's memories. In one corner of the city stands a coffee shop. A place that is only open when the sun is sleeping. A place where people share their stories. And these are their stories. Dum dum. It's my shop! The Legolas pyramid. Tuesday, September 22nd, 2020. Okay. Ah! Welcome! Oh, it's you. Hey V, how's the night so far? It's calm, as usual. We've got a slight problem though. Huh? What happened? My supplier made some logistical errors. I don't have half of my ingredients today. Man, that's a bummer. Is it a good idea to have a coffee shop for nighttime? Sleep hygiene and stuff. Well, you have the people like me who are literally right now drinking a cappuccino. It's Vice sibling X. True. It's a coffee shop for all the ADHD havers. Also, fun fact. If you have ADHD, coffee doesn't give you energy like other people, but it still messes with your heartbeat. So, having a coffee or cappuccino late at night is still not the best idea if you want to sleep properly. Just a little fun fact. Also energy drinks, yes. Also energy drinks late are not a good idea even if they make you sleepy because you're a special little girl and you have ADHD. Ah! Shit, sorry. My heartbeat is always messed up. What does it do to me? It stops it. Zawarudo. Don't worry, I can still serve the caffeine you desperately need. And that's good to hear. Anyway, let me set things up first. Oh! You're our first customer after all. Don't worry, take your time. I'm a writer, not an editor. So I'm used to taking things slow. Writer's block again. You got that right. What are you writing down? Do you remember my plan to... What was that? Ah. Pardon the interruption. The machine is ready. Do you want your triple shot espresso now? Or, like... Yes, please. Okay. And if you forget how to make it, just check your phone, okay? Don't tell me how to do my job! You're right now. Anyway, I really need that triple shot espresso. Okay, espresso. Phone. Toma that chill. Georgie. Brew pad. Cafe latte, cappuccino, dark chocolate, espresso, green tea latte, undiscovered. Undiscovered, that one's my favorite. Undiscovered. And okay. Okay. Hi Artelia, good morning. Espresso. Coffee. Oh, those are the types. Okay. What's that type? Sugary? That's probably teas, coffees. Good question. Chocolate? Milk? What is this? What is this? Oh, now in coffee shop, you certainly have very little clue about what types of coffee there are. Shh. Coffee. Ah! Espresso. But But that's not a triple espresso. How do I do that? Triple shot? It doesn't just count as coffee. Okay, it's just a triple shot espresso. It's just a normal espresso. Okay. Special for my only customer tonight. Hopefully. That aroma. Do not make that noise. Ah, exactly what I need. Anyway, where were we? You plan to do something? I think that you were talking about. Ah, yeah, that. It's not that I hate writing stories for the newspaper, you know, but it seems like the right time for something bigger. So a novel? Yes. It sounded so simple when I was making the plan. Well, at least you have your job. In case things go awry. Lemao. Did I say something wrong? No, you're right. You said something I should have thought about myself. What are you talking about? You know who owns the Evening Whispers? GRA Media, right? Yeah. And they are also the biggest book publisher in the country. So when an opportunity presented itself, I took it. What do you mean by opportunity? Well, I bumped into one of the big guys in the elevator. So naturally I pitched my book idea. Uh-huh. She looked at me. I looked at her. She looked at me. I looked at her. Don't look at me like that! Well, you're looking at me like that. Are you for real? Yeah, I know it was such a stupid thing to do. How did they react? Thankfully, it's in my short stories. So it challenged me. As a cat girl, look at the tail. Ah! Wait, I skipped a thing. You'll pull some strings and get the fiction publishing division to sign me for a publishing deal. Well, that sounds great. What about your job at the Evening Whispers? Do you have time to do both? That's the hard part. I've been secretly working on a novel during office hours. I'm falling behind on the newspaper's deadlines. If the chief finds out, she'll probably kick me out. Ouch. Well, at least you've got a month to finish the initial draft. That was last week. Ah. Hey. Again, don't worry. Don't look at me like that. How far along are you? Hey. I assume the number of words you have written is not too far from 0. Hey, that's rude. I've written some stuff, you know. Can I see it? Aurora Borealis? No. It was so bad that, well, after reading it, I decided to just delete everything immediately. Oh. Do writers just do that? Do you write like a shit ton of pages and one day just decide that it's not that good and you just scrap the whole thing without even without even like taking notes or taking ideas before? No? Why you do that? Why you do that? So 0. Yeah. I really need to finish it in at most 2 weeks. Then I'll use the extra week to polish and do some editing. Yeah, sounds like you have plenty of time in front of you. Hi, flowers. Sounds like the usual low self-esteem shenanigans. Yeah. I don't think I've ever like deleted the whole thing after not being proud of it. At most I just give up on it and it collects dust in my folders. But I've never deleted a whole drawing because I didn't like it. It sounds like she'll need more than just 1 cup of coffee. She need the entire machine. She need to eat the beans. Straight up. If you can put it off. I know, you don't need to be so cynical about it. That's why I'm here today. I'm hoping to find some inspiration. I wrote some of my best short stories here, you know. Really? Glad this place could be of service. Yeah, even if when I make a coffee shop I inspire people, that's cool. When you're new to something, the cringe comes quick. Well, even when I started drawing, I felt like one day I would want to see my first works. I never deleted anything. How's it going? It's going good. We yapped for like an hour before starting the game. More than an hour. Even when I started drawing, I never deleted anything and I kept everything in folders because I felt like I knew one day I would want to see my previous works and look back. I regularly throw away my drawings and always regret it. Bad, because then how will you see that you progressed? You always feel like you're not doing any progress and you're always shit at drawing because you won't have anything to look back on. How do you know you're getting better at drawing? Don't give me the I'm not progressing. Explode. Ah, looks like someone's coming. Good morning. Ooh. Welcome. Hi there. Hello. Good evening. Oh, the clients are talking with each other. That's cool. Well, wait. I'm not really sure what to order though. What do you recommend? Well, that depends highly on your mood. I'm just here to meet my boyfriend. Not planning to be awake all night. So definitely not coffee. How about something chocolatey? It's perfect for the weather. That's a good idea actually. Have you croissant horns? Poisson? Thank you. You're welcome. You want a hot chocky? Let's go for a hot chocky. Chocolate, chocolate, chocolate. Alright. Hot chocky for the lady. One cup of chocolatey goodness. Thank you. So warm. Oh, so cozy. So you're waiting for your boyfriend? Yeah, you should be here soon. Look at you now. You went from empty to 3 customers in one night. Well, if the boyfriend is coming, let's keep it at 2 for now, okay? Don't jinx it. Alright? 2 customers. I pronounce for the characters. True. I thought this place would be more crowded. Considering it's the only coffee shop that's still open after midnight around here. Oh, a coffee shop after midnight sounds so cozy. Oh, I need one. Because it's the only coffee shop that still opens past midnight. And it's mostly empty. Now that you mention it, is it good for business having the coffee shop only open at night? Definitely not. Yep, what she said. Then why? I just love doing it. And there's always someone longing for a warm drink at this hour. So true! Oh my god, I would do the exact same thing and then I would go bankrupt in 2 weeks. But I would do the exact same thing. Opening a coffee shop or a bar. No, just a coffee shop. I don't want to serve alcohol that late. A coffee shop with like getting a hot shocky. You're getting home from somewhere. The transports aren't even available anymore. And you see one coffee shop with the lights on. It's like 2 a.m. And suddenly you're like, holy shit, I need a hot coffee. Or a hot shocky. Or a tea. Perfect. That's fascinating. Pardon me for asking, but how can you survive running the coffee shop like this? That's a secret, and my secret is I don't. Maybe here is damn rich, that's the secret. What? Me? I am? Tax fraud. Well, apparently she's exaggerating. Don't worry about it, Avi can manage. I'm sure this place isn't going bankrupt anytime soon. You'll still have a weird, quiet place to meet up at night. That's good to hear. By the way, are you a regular here? I don't really have anywhere else to go. I'm a writer who works best at night and in a coffee shop. Avi is rich from all the streaming money and the Dokkan VOD views. Yeah. Nah, commissions still earn me more money than Twitch. One day maybe Twitch will earn me more money than commissions. Who knows? Not so many options for that. Ah, no wonder. She's a pretty good writer, you know. You can find some of her stories in the Evening Whispers. Shut up. Oh, that's really interesting. What kind of things do you cover? I cover the stories of people around town. Personal, interesting, weird stories. I also contribute to their short stories. I love their fiction. You wrote those stories? Thank you. I wrote most of them, but not all. That's so cool. Then why are you here to write a new piece? Then are you here to write a new piece? I should be. But I don't even know what to write about. Boyfriend? Oh, his face! Actually, you can't see his face. No. The chat! Give me the chat, thank you. His fucking face! Welcome! Hi. Sorry to keep you waiting. It's okay. I had a nice chat with the fine folks here. Hi there! Oh. It's true, he has the smug face. But like slightly evil. What if Burley was an elf? Kinda. Hi, would you like to order something? Surprise me. What kind of an order is that? Well, I don't really know what to order. They both came here without knowing what to order. Like they just. Why did you come here? Do you have any preferences, sir? Something better to keep me awake with milk. Oh, he wants to stay awake, but she doesn't. I don't think they have the same evening planned. I saw light, so I entered. Well, that would make sense, but they planned on meeting up here, so they already knew they were coming here. I don't get it. Something better to keep me awake with milk. Oh, and draw some latte art on the top. Okay, so you want the latte, literally. A cappuccino? What does that say about coffee in the background? Here? Dibidi blah blah. Dibidi. With coffee. Italian delight. Okay, so a cappuccino. Coffee, milk. Latte art. Huh? We predicted there would be light. Invert? What's invert? What's... I'm testing things, okay? And then if I do that... Ah, okay. Okay. I've never done a latte, okay? Alright, that's good enough. Here's your order. Nice drawing of an intestine. Ah! Is that what you call latte art? I'm gonna fuck you up. That's cute. Motherfucker. Perfect. Okay, kill him. Anyway, I was distracted by some work, plus there's rain. It's okay, Baileys. Baileys. I was having a nice chat with them. Oh yeah, I haven't properly introduced myself. I'm Baileys. I have figured out. Thank you. Oh my, what are my manners? Haven't introduced myself either. My name is Lua. Oh my god, Lua from Werewolf! Hi, I'm Freya. Nice to meet you both. I'm Evie. It's me, hi. Hey, did you know that Freya here is a writer from the Evening Whispers? Oh, really? I've done some work for them a few times. Oh, what kind of work? I'm a freelance designer and an illustrator. You use AI? I've done some caricatures and infographics for the paper. Ah, I assume you were in contact with Steve. Yeah. He's a nice guy to work with. Oh, really? What does that mean? No, he isn't. But I've dealt with some worse clients. Way worse. Yeah, I'm glad he's the design and visuals department. I wouldn't be able to stand working with him directly. directly. Come on. He's tough to deal with, but definitely not the worst. Oh, of course. No matter how deep you go, there's always another layer of hell. How do you usually deal with bad customers here? The only bad customers this late at night are lost drunks or criminals. That sounds really bad. Now they're easy to handle. That's because you're good with your fists. I am. Sabinese, maybe. Not as good as your coffee making skill though. Thank you, I'll take that as a compliment. Welcome. Anyway, I really need to start writing. Whatever it is that I'm going to write. So, I'll leave you two in the hands of our friendly neighborhood barista. Where are you going to write? Oh, not far. Just over at the table in the corner. Next to the windows. That's my spot. Oh, okay. Have fun. I'll try. Good luck. Thanks. So, why were you two meeting up here? Well, what are you planning on doing? Should we move to the other seats then? Nah, here's good. Okay. So, how was your day? It was fine. Work was nothing special. I finished my proposal early so I could get out of the office. Plus, my boss was in a really good mood all day. I thought your boss was always a happy-go-lucky person. Well, he is. But today he was happier than usual. Not sure what happened, but it was great seeing him smile so much. What about you? Any problems with your latest client? Yeah, this one's a pain in the ass. You know those memes that depict terrible clients? Well, she fits all the bills. I could go on forever complaining about her, but that won't help me a bit. You should make a meme about her. And those my current project for a minute of laughter. That might be worth it. Those memes. You know? Those memes. He's doing caricatures, so he could draw a meme about the clients. That's true. He could just do that. Wait, he's drawing caricatures and infographics? We found John Art. The guy who can do any type of art ever. He can do logos, infographics, caricatures, landscapes, sceneries, thumbnails, shit. It's him, it's Jack of all trades. He can just do all art. You should ask Avi here about how to deal with annoying clients. Oh yeah? How do you usually deal with annoying customers? The ones you don't need your fist to take care of. I do have my own methods, but it wouldn't be wise to talk about customers to other customers. Now that's a good lesson to learn for the day. Your parents? Yeah. So you've talked to them? I did. It didn't end well. No. What did they say? A lot. They won't give us a chance at all. anyone but an elf. That's what they said. Oh, it's easy. I just extremely redacted. 3 pages of black lines. How about you? More or less the same. I got into a fight with my old man. That's why I'm staying at Farron's place now. They kicked you out? You don't have to do this, you know. They're your family. I can't stand even one more second being part of them. I might not have a stable income, but I can manage. But still, you don't know what they said about you last night. I'm sorry. What did he do about what did he say about me? Or about my race, I assume? Forget it. I want to know. It's just the same old shit, mumbling about how elves are holy creatures, about our immortality, about how even if I outlive you... What? Nothing. About how if you outlive me, no other elves would want to be with an elf. That's already been tainted by a lowly succubus. Ah, I see. Hi, fermented waffle, good morning. That's exactly what they said. Racism from the elves again, always. Not all elves, but always an elf. So this is it then. The end of our relationship. It doesn't have to be. You know, our families will never agree. We can just continue like this. What do you mean? They don't need to know that we're still dating. We can just continue the way we've always been, without them knowing. And then what? Do you want me to be hiding our relationship for the rest of eternity? We're not like humans, you know. We can't just elope. What is elope? Eloping. I forgot what that means. The context of this conversation kinda makes you the nosiest barista ever. They decided to meet up here. I'm doing my job. Go have that conversation outside. Alright? Right in front of my salad, right in front of my coffee. If you don't want me to hear what you're talking about, do it somewhere else. Alright? But I'll be a nosy bitch because you're right in front of me. And you won't get permission because you're too old. Lua, I don't care about their permission. I'll be glad to sever my family ties if I have to. I can't let you do that. You lose your immortality. If I get to spend my life with you, I don't mind. I don't mind a bit. Oh, you're making this hard for both of us. I had to Google elope too, and there's a German word for it. When you have everything behind for a marriage. Ah. Okay. Do you feel happy when you're with me? Of course I do. Then you don't need any more reasons. You know we're perfect for each other. Whoa, whoa, whoa! Whoa, 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 calm down. You literally have immortality. There is no perfect for each other. You don't even need to look deep down. That's a bit, I don't know, that's a bit of a red flag for me. You know, a tiny red, like orange. Ocre. Orange red. But look like Bailey's also shoot my shot. Trust me, we can do this together. I can think about this clearly right now. We'll talk later. Lua, wait! No! Dang it. I can't swear because I'm holy. Yeah, her phone has had little horns on the case. I'm sorry you had to listen to our problems. That's alright. This coffee shop has seen all kinds of stories. I do hope yours will have a happy ending. Stop looking at me like that, I swear to God. Can you have a normal face? Don't you have a normal face? Yeah, I hope so too. Do you have any alcohol? Sadly, no. That's a bummer. Well, do you have anything that's warm and can calm me down? Do you already finish your coffee? Do you like green tea lattes? Green tea lattes, I'll take one. Is it latte milk? Green tea milk. What did I say? Latte. Green tea milk. Milk. Empathy machine broke. Wait, no. So if I... Huh. I don't know how they do it. Shake! Don't make a comment about the art. I'm gonna snap your neck. This is good. Okay, thank you. Thank you for this. Well, thank you for shutting up. By the way, are you married? Huh? What I hope I would. No! Do you have something you love? Something. I have something I love. I love this coffee shop. But I'm sure that's not the answer you're looking for. Yeah, do you really have any expectations? Man, out of all people in the whole world, why did I fall for her? You can choose who you fall in love with. You can, if you try hard enough. Oh, okay. I don't... At least that's what my old man said. Oh, okay, alright. That's what I would say if I was fucking stupid! He really is one pretentious elf. But I guess all of them are. Entitled, pretentious, immortal douchebags. Douchebags! At least you have an eternity to learn and change. Or an eternity to be an eternal asshole. Anyway, I need to go now and probably drink myself under until the sun rises. There's still a while until sunrise. More time for me to drink then. Oh. You around? You're around too, Miss Freya. Yeah, sure. I'm still writing. Leave me alone. Okay. Thank you. Do visit again. Dead. Mort. I recently got flashbacks of Autumn looking at me in Lost Records. Holy shit, she was listening the whole time. Yeah, me too. Me too, Freya. The vine boom sound. I need to add some sounds on my stream deck. I remember I had a bonk, but I didn't use it often. I need a vine boom, a bonk again, some stuff. You were listening from the corner? Yeah. Poor souls. I hope they find a way to be I hope they find a way to be together. Me too. Anyway, I need to leave. I have to get up earlier than usual tomorrow. Okay. I think I'm going to close the shop up after this. It's pretty early. I know. After the rest of the deliveries coming tomorrow, I'll open as usual. Okay, you have a good night then. You too. Alright. Drown your trouble in coffee. Masala chai. Ooh, I never had masala chai, but I know it's incredible. That was enough 10 minutes of work for today. Ah, perfect. Just like in real life. Ah, I drew for an hour and a half. That was a very productive day. I think I'll take a week-long break. Did I just unlock it, or is this just they're showing me random drinks? Wednesday. The Evening Whispers. Zombie virus from Africa may have reached Seattle. Okay. Seattle groceries distribution problems harm local restaurants. Fire plans to enforce stricter regulations to manage illegal immigration. Well, I know ice is not a new thing, but that's... Okay. Yeah. Fire. When is the game from? Is it like from 2020? It is from 2020. Interesting. I just have... I'm gonna say it, and if I sound weird, this is whatever, but... Zombie virus from Africa. Picture an orc. Good evening! Good gracious, what is wrong with you? Can you just enter like a normal person? I'm sorry, but I'm so excited to share this with you. What are you talking about? I know what to write for my novel! Is it one of your impulsive temporary ideas again? Hey, don't be rude, I'm being serious here. Okay, just tell me. What are you going to write about? This coffee shop! Ah. What? I'm going to write stories about this coffee shop and the people who come here. Are you for real? Yeah! What if I say you can't do that? I'm not asking permission. That's like a breach of the customer's personal lives, you know? Relax, I know that. I just need some inspiration from this place. The stories themselves will be loosely based on what I hear and see here. Are you /J or /SRS, Freya? Are you for real, for real? Are you French? Don't be French. Oh, please don't have a French person come here. Hello, dear barista. I would like a cafe. How loosely based? Knife Walker novel versus movie level loosely based. Knife Walker novel versus movie level loosely based. Huh? What fictional race is the most French? Elves. Elves. Instantly. Though, I will say, Castlevania Nocturne had a really cool idea in making French nobility be vampires. There was something cool with the idea they had about making white people slave owners, aristocracy be vampires. Not all of them, but it felt like it fit nicely. So either elves or vampires. Tsukihime, a lot of vampire stuff happened in France too. What is Tsukihime again? I remember the name. Ow! I should stop hitting the microphone. I feel like I'm hitting you. Tsukihime. Ah! Right! Neko Arc. That's where Neko Arc comes from. The old one? Of course I'm talking about the old one. It's already very different, you know? You can't get more different than that. France can be the vampire country, we have blood sausages. We do have blood sausages. Is it French? Another research. I love searching random things. Where is it from? Origin. Ancient Greece. Okay. It originally comes from ancient Greece. The specifically I mean, maybe there's different. No, it's blood sausage. Okay. Because in France it's called boudin. Noir for black, like black blood sausage. But yeah, no, okay, yeah, okay. There are a lot of different origins, like a lot of different civilizations made blood sausage. Is it the same thing as black pudding? I think it's the same thing. In many languages, a general term such as blood sausage is used for all sausages that are made from blood, whether or not they include non-animal material such as bread, cereal, and nuts. Sausages that include such material are often referred to with more specific terms like black pudding in English. So black pudding is more specific than the general blood sausage because it has specific stuff in it. There are a lot of blood sausages, yeah. Oh, there's also Boudin Rouge. I didn't know about red blood sausage from Creole and Cajun. Oh, I love learning random stuff. What's specific about black pudding? I've never had black pudding. I've had the French blood sausage, but not the British black pudding. Made from pork, or occasionally beef broth with pork fat. Okay, and a cereal, usually oatmeal or barley groats. The high proportion of cereal, along with the use of certain herbs such as pennyroyal. Incredible. Distinguishes black pudding from other blood sausages. The more you know! Sorry for derailing the stream. I love learning things! I'll stop any stream, any game to learn things like that. Anyway. I mean, it's not like I can tell you not to write about a coffee shop, right? No, you can't. Although you can just ban me from coming. Okay, you're banned. I would do that. I would say that. Oh no, her face, no! No! I was joking. I'm joking, I wouldn't do that to my loyal customer. No! Pat. It's okay. It's okay, I'm sorry. Can people take a joke, damn it! Very funny. Thanks for not banning me though. Anyway. I'm really excited to see who's gonna come tonight. I wonder what kind of stories they'll have. But people don't necessarily have a story. Hello, ah! Cop jump scare. Well, that's not a French person, it's even worse. Alright. Let's pretend we don't hate cops. Good evening, y'all. Good evening, Officer Georgie. Hey, Pop. Seems like we're in high spirits this evening, Miss Freya. And please, Evie, no need to be that formal with me. Wait, it could be a French cop. True. I knew a guy called Georgie. He wasn't really a cop. We're both on duty here. As the formalities. You are as stiff as ever. Anyway, I have a shift tonight. So I'll need the usual. You have all the ingredients today? Not everything, but more than yesterday. Except for tea, I'm out of tea. You still remember my favorite, right? Coffee with a hint of sweetness. You got that right. Make sure to not use milk. Yeah. Thanks to your Tomodachi profile, everyone knows you're lactose intolerant, Georgie. Use milk. No, I want the game to go well. Anyway, a cup of sweet, healthy coffee, please. Healthy coffee with sweet. Sweet coffee. Healthy. Do I have new things now? I have new drinks? What? Those are not new. I have the... I have exactly the same drinks. Oh yeah, sure, I have more ingredients today. I have more ingredients than yesterday. Proof? I still have 5 drinks exactly on my menu. Ginger. Oh, I'm gonna discover them. Oh, okay, I'm gonna discover them by making them after they're asked from customers. It's not that this is what I have to propose, is that I have... Okay, it's a bit like reverse, but I really want a hot chocolate now. Ooh. I have a recipe. I found a recipe on YouTube for a very thick hot chocolate if you want. It works very well. It's like you could choke on the chocolate. with how thick it is. It's very comfy. It's actually kind of simple. It's like 1 teaspoon, 1 big teaspoon of sugar, 1 big teaspoon of cocoa powder. Not sweet cocoa, not like sweetened cocoa powder if possible. Because if you have sweet cocoa powder, reduce the sugar a bit. And then 2 big teaspoons of cornstarch. You mix that with a bit of milk so you have like a paste. Then you put that in 500 milliliters of milk. You put on the lowest heat possible. You let that simmer, or like you let that heat up a bit so the cornstarch start acting up. You mix the paste with the milk. And after it's hot and it starts just smoking just a tiny bit. I'm not smoking, like the vapors, or the you know what I mean. Then you drop 100 grams of dark chocolate. And you keep mixing. And the longest you keep it heating, the thicker it's gonna be, thanks to the cornstarch cooking slowly. You can wait a good 15 minutes. And you can keep it at the lowest heat possible. It doesn't need to be higher. Like the lowest setting is enough. But it's not gonna be the hottest. You can bring it a bit higher if you want the chocolate to be hotter. But to cook the cornstarch, you just need time for the cornstarch to cook and to act properly, so it makes the hot chocolate thick. You just need chocolate, cocoa powder, sugar, cornstarch, and milk. Yeah, you just need that. If you have all of that. Where can I steal that at midnight? I always give the best food things after the day is over. But hey, tomorrow is Monday. Tomorrow everything is open. Just milk, chocolate, 500 milliliter, like half a liter of milk, 100 grams of chocolate, cocoa powder, sugar, cornstarch. You put the cornstarch, you put the 3 powders together. 1 cocoa, 1 cacao, 1 sugar, 2 cornstarch. You mix together. You put a bit of milk in it to make like it should have some like Nutella texture. When you mix the whole thing, you don't put too much milk. The goal is to have sort of a paste when you mix the initial milk with the powders. It should look a bit like Nutella. You whisk the things in a bowl together slowly until they absorb the milk, and then you drop that in hot milk. You let it simmer, and then you can put the chocolate, and then you let it simmer for like 10-15 minutes to have a very thick chocolate. Okay. That's the thing I saw on YouTube like months ago, and I keep just doing the same thing over and over. 100 grams of dark chocolate, yes, that's a whole bar. It depends, because the bars where I am are 200 grams. Like the desserts specific, like the bars specifically made for desserts, there are 200 grams here. Right? There are two. Yeah, they're 200 grams. Yeah. I know I use half a bar, so I don't remember if it was 100 or 200. Well, you can put 50 grams, and if it feels like it's not enough, you put 100. You can tweak it how you feel like. If you want it thicker, you put more cornstarch. If you want it less thick, you put less cornstarch. I write stuff down. Yay! You tell me if it's good. And buy whipped cream. Chantilly. To put on top. Nom 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 nom. With a bit of cocoa powder sprinkled on the whipped cream. Remember the... Remember the Simpson movie? Where you go? Ah.
But I fix you some cocoa.
No way. Cocoa's for wusses.
Well, sir, if you change your mind, it's on the windowsill.
Mm-hmm. Bandicam.
Oh my god.
Oh my god. It's so much better in English. In English he goes like, oh my god. But in French for some reason, he goes, oh that's so good! That's absolutely not the same line. Ah mais c'est trop bon! What the fuck? That's not the line. That's not the line in English. What are you talking about? Alright! So what did I make? Honey coffee. Bébé? Coffee with honey for the man on duty. Not everyone can manage this combination as well as you. You can put honey in coffee? Well, it is a bit like sugar, but I've never tried honey in coffee, actually. Thank you. By the way, I haven't ordered anything myself. Provide me with service like you gave the old pup here, please. What are you having? You still need to ask, huh? You never know. Espresso, of course. The one and only espresso. Oh, okay. A starless night sky for the green-haired fairy. Oh, a fairy. I'm not even sure whether that's a compliment or not. What do you mean? What do you mean a fairy is not a compliment? Oh, fairy is probably a real species in this universe. Wait. That's probably real people. Is it? We have dwarves, we have elves, orcs. Are you a fairy? You don't have wings. This is perfect. So how's everything going at the paper, Miss Freya? As usual. Awful. Let's see if fairies are shitheads here too. Hey! She's making a risky deal with her boss. Yeah, pretty much. What kind of deal? A possibly life-altering deal. A very dangerous one at that. Okay. Is it still slang for gay men if they have actual fairies? Slang for gay men? I've never seen a gay man be called a fairy in my life. What? Well, that's news to me. They're calling themselves fairies now? Women can't have shit. What? Older slang. Not a nice term. Huh. I've never seen that once. Ever. That's crazy. Okay. A fairy. But it's kind of close to a fag. I mean, yeah. I could get it. A deal she regretted. Not that much. Folks, seriously. Care to share the details properly? You tell him. She's secretly using her working hours to do something else. Something like writing her own novel. You got balls. She thought no! Hey, thank you. How's the leap of faith going so far? It's not slowing down, that's for sure. I haven't seen any safe haystacks to fall into. Assassin's Creed reference. Good luck with that. Wait, no, that's actually an Assassin's Creed reference. I don't see another another situation where you do a leap of faith to drop in a haystack. It's actually an Assassin's Creed reference. Kind of silly in today's world, you know, like seeing poofter. What the fuck is... No, you're making these up. What the fuck is poofter? You're just making shit up. Just because I'm French, you're inventing English words. Huh? Poofter. It's an old-timey slur. That's probably the bumbo. Promise it's real. What the fuck? Poofter? How come you make heavy sisters on stream? No! No! No, they don't count anymore. Apparently they're all dusty and they don't... Like, I don't even know about them. What are those? I'm getting... I'm getting gasoline. Can I get the pass from Grandpa? I can't! They're dead! And they're French too, they won't know about them. Well, I can say French slurs, but I'm sure I could get banned from these even if I speak English. Wait, let me mute myself for a second. Set up the fight again. Okay. Don't worry, she's not losing her job, at least not yet. Life will be pretty hard if she messes this thing up though. Thank you for the reminder. You just make words up and say that they're slurs. No, if you don't say sumpo, that's a slur. But I wouldn't have any authority on it except like googling it up to see if it's real. I would have to believe you because like I don't know shit about slurs in other languages. I read with Fred recently of like a lot of global south countries where they have a slur specifically for white people. It was very funny. It was always like a variation of either unbaked, uncooked, or a sunless devil. Sunless devil. That was funny. That was like, I think so many countries have words for white people. Holy shit. Understandable. So yeah, as I said, My editor-in-chief. Unless the evil is my gender now. Yeah, the problem is that some of these words are cool, not cool, but they're funny to call yourself these words. But that's not the point, because that would be reclaiming a word that people use for white people. And that already has happened in the past. And it's always a bit weird. So I try not to do that. It's like for some time I'm playing Honkai Star Rail, and every time I forget to do my dailies, I go like holy shit, my honkies. And then I learned that honkies are a term to call white people in the US. I was like, ah, wait. That's weird. Yeah, honky is a term that Afro-American people are using to describe to talk about white people in the US. It's white people, right? Let me search it up again. Honky. Contemptuous term for a white person or for white people collectively. North American English, yeah. And so I was like, well, I can't really know, I can't really say my honkies anymore, because now it sounds weird. But it's my honkai dailies, it's my honkies, but I didn't know. Anyway. But my novel is going to be published by our parent company. Anyway. So technically I'm still doing work for the company. It's Pills! It's Pills, thank you, it's Pills. It's already Pills, it's midnight. Well, I started late. We talked for how long now? Too much. Non-native people saying stories accidentally is the funniest shit ever. Well, it's funny the first times, but the first few times, but then if they keep doing it, it starts being a bit weird. That's why I kind of stopped saying my honkies. It's because that's probably weird. I'll be really pissed if she finds out, though. Wait, is stealing time a crime? Look at that fucking cop. He's like, can I arrest this woman? Can I justify... Can I justify putting cuffs on her? Because she's stealing time. Fantasy Life, the girl who steals time. Technically, I might have to arrest you. Shut the fucking... Cop making jokes about arresting people. Haha! I could put you in prison right now. Yeah, me too. You do it all the time too. Those are just coffee breaks. Sometimes they might take longer than they're meant to. But still, coffee breaks. You're making me feel worse by saying that. You should feel bad. Stop adding salt to the wound, okay? Stop adding salt to the wound, AV. Okay. I'm not sure whether this will make you feel better or not, but if your writing career goes up in flames, the police force is always looking for people with... I don't know if I can I don't know if I can keep going. I don't know if I don't know. I can't keep pretending much longer. If your career fails, you can become a cop if you want. They take people with balls. Do you have balls? You could become a cop. Hi Akaya, good morning. Get up a stretch, posture check, drink my water, true. All of these. Oh! Just don't mention that you like to do other things during work hours. I want to say thanks, but I feel like I should be offended. Look, with a good surgery. We're not force masking people to send them to be cops. That's like two evils. Ultra evil. Time for some dishes. Dishes? Not the fucking dishes again. No. No. Oh, I should start a machine actually. My kitchen is full. Dead balls, not men. Be inclusive about it. Yay! Horrible. Do you have any idea what you're going to write? I'm writing about you. I have actually. Oh, good. What would it be about? A coffee shop and the stories people tell inside. You're letting her do that? There's no stopping her. What's wrong? Please don't write about any shady looking police officer who love to take breaks more than they should inside the coffee shop near the post. You can't stop me. I will definitely write about that police officer. He'll make a good comedy character. Was that a compliment or are you making fun of me? I would call that a compliment. Is it? No, I don't think so. Hey, what do you have against me tonight? He is probably worried about losing customers due to breach of privacy. Come on, it's not like I'll be using real names. I'll dramatize some things I've heard, of course. That's even worse. Here's the thing. The stories I've heard, they'll only be inspiration for what I write. By the way, as someone stationed here, I assume you've heard. I assume you've heard a lot of stories from the people around here, right? No. Come on! No. 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 You helped me once with one of the stories I wrote for that paper. The one about the secretly rich beggar hanging around the block. The what? I'm sure you can give me other interesting tips. I helped you more than once, actually. What, really? Now it's my turn to say come on. Which stories are you talking about? You asked for information about the busker. The one who's always playing his guitar, always got a rose with him. Hey, we saw him at the start of the game. On the picture. Oh yeah, that guy. Yeah, poor guy. Hearing about your girlfriend passing during an investigation is... I don't know. It's hard. You took it quite well, to be honest. It was hard, but at least you gave him closure. He never complained that you used his story for the paper. I got his blessing before giving it to the editors. Well, at least He's become more popular since the article was published. More income for someone in his line of work. Yeah, the rose has become some kind of prop for him now. Anyway, back to the topic. Any hot tips? Okay. Have you heard about this one girl? Oh, tell me. Lately, this girl's been coming to a coffee shop in the area more than before. She's pretty weird. I don't know what her deal is. But she has bright green hair. Oh, come on! I was so excited to hear about something real. You think you're not real? And pronouns. Wow, 15 stream streak. Let's go. Big. Whoa, that went deep fast. Faster than my career going downhill. Hey, what with the sudden mood? Yeah, cheer up, girl. Sorry, I'm having mood swings because of the pressure. You'll do just fine. I mean, you're great with your short stories. By the way, why this coffee shop? Because I spent a lot of time here, I guess. And then there's this couple that visited the coffee shop yesterday. What about them? Don't! Look, we already talked about not sharing stories of customers, and now you're talking about it to a cop? Concentrate! Freya, lock in! You're telling random stories about real people to a cop? Idiot! They're going through a pretty hard time together. Freya, we need to have a conversation about cops together. You know, different races, different cultures, families don't approve. Oh yeah, you're saying that to a cop like he's gonna understand what's happening. Well, he's black, so you know. Maybe. He's still a cop. When I heard their story, I kind of felt their pain. What's happening to them happens to a lot of people. It's been told in fictional form countless times before, but it's always an interesting topic to discuss. Are there regulars here? No. The girl visited this place before, if I'm not mistaken. She was with her coworkers or clients, helping her friends sober up, I guess. You gave people coffee to sober up? Of course not. Some folks request coffee, but I recommend against it. I usually end up giving them tea, hot chocolate, or just plain water. That's nice of you. I hope they don't get pissed about the wrong order. Yeah, that happens sometimes. Good for you. Anyway, look at the time. It's my time. It's time for my shift. Oh yeah, go on and do your job, old man. The real question is, with interracial racism being a thing, is there still intraracial racism? Yeah, of course. I mean, when you look at our current real life, there are so many kinds of discriminations that have that are some way related and that can absolutely coexist. Like, you have people that are racist towards, like, Chinese people, like they're xenophobic. They're racist against black people, they're racist against Arabs. And if you just add like fantasy races on top of it, like, they have a lot of space to be racist towards a lot more people. Because that's already how they work. They hate so many different peoples. They can absolutely just hate more people based on how they look. And don't get me started on The transphobic gays. Oh no. You can be a minority and hate another minority. I mean, then it kind of depends if... Also depends how many orcs, elves, and dwarves there are in this universe. Like, what's the size of the population? Countries in themselves are a lot of time racism toward other cultures inside their own country. True! I can talk about the history of Parisians being so racist towards other French people from other regions. Like, they used to call people from the south of France, the same country, they used to call them barbarians. That's the same country. But it was not Paris. That's why everyone hates Paris, by the way. They were racist towards everyone who lived outside, around Paris, in France, in the actual country. No, I'm not talking about distant Middle Ages past. With the actual borders we have now, within the actual borders we have now, they were racist towards other regions. And I say specifically racist because they did not consider themselves the same race as people from the other regions, because they thought they looked different. Everywhere in Germany they talk about Bavarians outside of Bavaria. The rest of France is equally as racist towards Parisians. Well, that's like saying racist towards white people. Parisians are the basics, the most privileged people in France. Because Paris is the most expensive town to live in. So if you live in Paris, you are instantly more privileged than the rest. Also because everything ever is in Paris. If you want a job, you have 10% more job opportunity in Paris than in anywhere else in the country. France is a extremely heavily centralized country. Everything ever is in Paris, and then if you have some luck, you can find something elsewhere. But Parisians are extremely privileged compared to anywhere else in France. What about them Québécois? The history with Quebec is very complicated. And I don't know enough about the relationship between French people and Québécois people, because I haven't heard many people talk about it. So I don't know. I couldn't give you my opinion on it. But it depends what kind of Québécois we're talking about. There's the Québécois that are literally just French people who colonized Canada. And there's Québécois who are natives, who are here, descendants of natives, of slaves. So it depends what kind of Québécois you're talking about. If you have a Québécois who's talking mighty about France, who's being was acting a bit too superior about France, but is literally a descendant to French people, French colonizers, well, it's a bit, it has a bit of a weird taste, you know. It's like the people from the United States bad mouthing the United Kingdom. Please remember where you come from. Please remember who are your parents. Alright? Don't forget your origins. This deep conversation with streamers remind me of old wise people teach kids stuff in stories. I wish you could trust old people like that nowadays. They're not all bad. And even old people who are bad still has valuable stories. It's more your job to separate bad stories or bad words that old people use from the valuable and interesting stories they have to tell. Because they're still old, so they still have a lot of experience. I'm not saying they're wise. I'm not saying they're more wise or intelligent or whatever. But they have more experience than us, so they have more stories. So old people can still say interesting stuff. Even if the words are bad, the sentences are bad, the prejudices and stereotypes are bad. If you know better, or if you at least think you know better, you should be able to still listen to old people telling their stories and then separate, differentiate what's good to take away from the story and what part you can throw in the trash because like they're being racist or homophobic, transphobic. You know? They still have cool story to tell. Cool stories to tell. Even if they're being weird about it. Technically, old people in those stories are about 30. Because terrible life expectancy. Old people in those stories are about 30. What do you mean? In what kind of old stories? Because if you say 30, that's like Middle Ages are kind of old. Because we've had a pretty decent life expectancy for at least 100 years. If you don't count wars. Because those are exceptions. Go sit on a rock on top of a hill to teach the good words. And you already, if you're like 30, you already have stories to tell to younger people. You don't count wars, but little of that in the last 150 years only. Remember how everyone thought we wouldn't have wars anymore after World War II? That was funny. The image I have in my mind is a specific panel from a comics version of the Bible. Ah! Ah. Jesus died at 33. He lived a good life. He died pretty old. Average life expectancy was historically skewed by high infant mortality. Yeah, it depends what you count for the life expectancy. If you count everyone ever, yeah, it's gonna be pretty low. Also, it's funny to know that rich people always have lived for a very long time. Like the life expectancy has been shit sometimes, like in the Middle Ages, but rich people have always lived to 80. That has always been the average life expectancy for rich people. Rich people never died at 30 or 40 or like 50 or whatever. No, rich people have always died old. For centuries now. But of course, not everyone was rich. Yeah, they didn't die of illness. They were pretty healthy because they could afford to be healthy. And look at us being blamed for eating at McDonald's. there's a lot of backstabbing and that kind of stuff. I mean, there was a lot of backstabbing, but compared to the amount of rich people, it was fine. Affordable healthcare is a way to reduce inequalities. I wonder why. I wonder why some people don't want that. Why do rich people not want everyone to be healthy? Because then there'll be less different. Rich people should be expected to die in battle again. Never died in battle. That was so rare. That's not like they never. Rich people never actually died in battle. That wasn't a thing. You'd hear about like 1 or 2 heroes and cool. But even back then, it was rich people sending troops against each other. Okay, let's not make this a habit. You mean what we're saying, or? I thought you said I never died in battle. Not yet. I didn't plan on dying in battle. Depends on what kind of battle. If I can die in a cool battle, sure. Not for France, at least, that's for sure. No. If I die in a battle, that won't be for my country. Okay, let's finish the day. Okay, then see you later, everyone. Take care, Officer Georgie. Later. He disappeared like a ghost. I think I need to go back to my writing. No offense, but I need to concentrate like crazy. So I'll move to my usual corner. Good luck with the writing. Don't forget to keep yourself hydrated. Drink your water. Here, take this glass of water. She's so like me. She's just like me for real. Oh, you're just the best, Avi. Thank you. Okay, off to the world of imagination I go. Is it the end of the day? No? That should do for the experiment. Ah, someone is coming. Ah, never mind. Is that a fucking vampire? And a werewolf? Why do you have so many bandages? Fuck. Alright. So I guess we have all kinds of fantasy species. Please be gay, please be gay. I mean, they're giving me a vampire and a werewolf together, so that would be surprising. I would be actually surprised if they weren't gay. Welcome, Mr. Gala. Hi, Avi. Can we sit here? Sure thing, sir. This is the place you recommended. You don't like it? It's fine. I know it's not like the coffee shops you're used to in LA, but Gala, it's fine. Sorry to interrupt. Do you want to order anything? Yes. What do you want to drink? You first. Okay. Anything with coffee and ginger, please. Coffee and ginger. Do I have new stuff? No? Do I just fuck it and coffee, ginger? And we check what happens? Hi Liz, good morning. Coffee and ginger. I want 2 shots of vodka, weed and morphine. Ma'am, this is a coffee shop. We specifically don't have any alcohol here. Jahe Tobruk. Interesting. I will be search that up. I will be searching that up. Jahe to Indonesian. No wait. Can I have a wiki page? No? Topi Tobruk. Indonesian style coffee. Maybe Jahe is the ginger? Indonesian style coffee where hot water is poured over fine coffee ground directly in the glass without any filtration, usually with added sugar. So I imagine Jahe or how do you pronounce that? Ah, Jahe is ginger. Okay, it's ginger in Indonesian. How do you pronounce that? Okay, cool. Pronunciation. Pronounce Jahe. Jahe? What? That's not Indonesian. That's the other that's the other version. You just pulled an espresso with 21 grams of coffee instead of 18. What the fuck is wrong with you? It's not.
Jahe.
Jahe. Okay. And Tobruk. Maybe. Tobruk. Pronunciation. I keep hitting the microphone. Damn it. Tobruk. In English. No, not in English, idiot.
Tobruk.
No, that's not the pronunciation. Tobruk. Okay. Jahe Tobruk. So coffee with ginger. I want to try that, like the coffee with honey. I never had coffee with honey, and now I want to have coffee with ginger. If only my coffee machine worked. Coffee machine broke. But your portafilter doesn't even have removable handle. Plus you eat curry. Now you drink honey. And I even chopped basil yesterday. Horrible. Your order is ready, sir. Thank you. How about you, sir? What would you like to order? Is it good? I like it. Not sure if it'll be your liking or not. Okay. I'll have whatever he's having. Astro Reynolds fix her. And then what? I fucked the dog? Jahe Tobruk. Those eyelashes. Here's your order. Good choice. Anyway, how's the town treating you so far? Same old. I was surprised seeing so many changes after a few years though. Yeah, things changed a lot in just 20 years. 20 years! Even this coffee shop, I believe this was a bar back then. When did you open this coffee shop? We opened about 6 years ago, Mr. Hyde. My name is Hyde. But I gathered you're from LA, right? I am. I used to live here decades ago though. What brings you back to Seattle? I'm here for work. I'll probably be here for a few weeks. He travels a lot. I see. You two have known each other for a long time, I assume. You could say that. Yeah, I think we met not so long after you got married, right? I thought he was a vampire, it turns out he's just from Portland. It was around the 60s, I believe. Whoa, that was a long time ago. Not for our kind. Wait, if I'm not mistaken, the peace treaty between werewolves and vampires was signed in 1965. Oh, that's a long time ago. So, when you guys said you met in the 60s, were you talking about the 1860s? No, we met in the 1960s. We're old by some racist standards, but not that old. I said... Didn't I say 18? I said 19? Ah. I read 18, but my mouth said 19. Good job. Good job, team. Nice communication and teamwork between my mouth and my brain. Let's go, team. We'll have a reunion after the stream. Although it's still fair to say we haven't seen each other in a long time. I guess 20 years is a long time. This was the place, wasn't it? Where we first met. Yeah, when it was a bar. They moved? Bankrupt. Ah, such a pity. Uh-huh. You're happy the bar closed down? But with the smile, if you don't mind. They're both looking at me is kind of weird. Like... Nothing. I was just wondering. Will history repeat itself? Fuck you mean? I certainly hope not. I've been coming to your place since the first week you opened. You've got something special here. It won't close down anytime soon. Ah, there's a nice guy, finally. I hate this guy. Fucking twink. Thank you, Mr. Gala. Speaking of, it's been quite a while since your last visit. Busy at work? Kinda. With the news about the newfound virus going viral, the hospital has been extremely crowded. Is the virus that dangerous? No one is sure about that. So how much of a coincidence is it that they're talking about a virus when the game came out in January 2020? Because certainly they have been writing the story for a while before the game came out. I think it was even an early access. I don't remember. But between the ICE news, the highly dangerous virus worldwide, fuck is up with this game? There hasn't been a big virus in the upcoming years before 2020. As the devs were born in 2165. That feels weird to say 2165. But at some point people are gonna say that. It's scary. In 2165. Try saying no. But most people who come in here are just... I don't want to use this word. Queer. But they're just paranoid. No, don't use that word! You're still doing the same job in the same hospital. What was it called? Admission officer. And yes, I'm still a hospital admission officer there. They should have given you a promotion for your loyalty and good service and long service. Your loyalty is a dog. Of course. They offered me a managerial position, but I declined. I prefer doing this. To each their own. Anyway, I was wondering. Manager puppy. Do they still sell legal blood at your hospital? They do. Although people don't need to visit the hospital directly anymore. Oh my god, Morbius! They can just order through that blood marketplace app. Are you talking about Bloodlast? Uh-huh. Bloodlast get their supply from the hospital. They can certify blood on their own. Only hospitals and the Ministry of Health can do that. Fucking organ DoorDash. True! You can just order blood. They're just middlemen with a lot of sales promo. You use it often? Not really. I'm trying a new vegan lifestyle, remember? It is Morbius! It's literally Morbius. I mean the movie. Not the real good Morbius. But I do know the founder of that startup. Oh yeah, how's your vegan diet going? It's not easy, but nothing I can conquer. Excuse me for asking. By going vegan, do you mean you don't drink blood anymore? Not real blood. Synthetic blood. Just like in more... Synthetic blood? It'd be too complicated to explain. But basically, some scientists are working to make some kind of blood that can satisfy my kind. The real Morbius. Exactly! The real Morbius. The story is inspired from. I know him, is a cool guy. He kills vampires and doesn't afraid of anything. Without relying on real blood. Considering real blood has some cultural and health concerns. Does it taste the same? More or less, yeah. Isn't it expensive? It is. I can't afford it though. Because I'm rich. But again, they're still working on it. Trying to make it more affordable for everyone. Would synthetic blood taste good if mixed with other ingredients? Why? You want to start selling blood-based drinks? That'd be fucking cool though. Imagine managing to make blood taste good. I don't like the taste of blood. But having a real Bloody Mary. Imagine. It would make billions in Seattle. Blood-based, wow. It might attract new customers and turn off others. Fair point. The clientele will be goth polycules and bullying up her management. Specifically. Honestly, I don't know if mixing would taste good. Most vampires prefer drinking raw blood. Oh, they're boring. Not even a little spice? Some herbs? Blood sauce and bad. I don't know. I know when I was a kid I had the dish with blood sauce when I was in the restaurant with my rich dad, but I don't remember the taste. We're so back to bringing back blood sausage. Being back at blood sausage. We're going back to blood sausage talk. Do vampires have blood soda? Ah! Sparkling blood. Ah! Ah! Although some do try experimenting with other things. Huh? Blood yogurt. Oh. Blood cheese. No. Other things? Mostly booze. But I know some mix it with not so legal substances. You know a lot. I work in a hospital, remember? Hey, talking about my vegan lifestyle reminded me to ask you something. About what? Your monthly fury. Found a less painful method to restrain yourself? Uh-huh. To restrain yourself? Adjust glasses? I feel like blood cheese would be something you could actually do. Yeah! But no. No. Not yet. But I do know that it's a drink. Huh? A drink to restrain yourself? You're drugging yourself? Passing out during the blood moon so I don't awoo. The full why did I say blood moon? The full moon so I don't awoo. What kind of drink? A certain combination of ginger and caffeine. Ah! Link. Link. The blood moon rises. Is that why you ordered coffee with ginger? Yes, I'm exploring the possibilities. But this drink wasn't the one. So I'm gonna start transforming now. And get naked. And fuck shit up. I guess there's too much caffeine in coffee for it to be the remedy. Why don't you use the Fury sedative available in the market? I don't trust them. Besides, that sedative is too general. Each of us has our own remedy that we need to find. And sometimes the effectiveness can change as we grow older. Like Ritalin? How effective will the drink be? Enough to calm me down. That's all I need, to be honest. At least your calming method is only a drink. I heard some werewolves need to do kinky stuff to soothe themselves during their fury. Oh, okay! Okay! Alright, we're going in. Leans forward. I'm listening. What kind of kinky? Like BDSM. That only happens in porn. Wait, what? I'm famous among our kind. It's famous among our kind. You don't have to feel ashamed if you like watching that kind of thing, you know? Hey, a friend told me about it. Well, he was pulling your leg. That's hot. Damn. Dang. I mean, having sex as a calming method is pretty common. But normally we stick to vanilla stuff. Come to think of it, it would be pretty brutal doing bondage stuff during the fury. Exactly. So, continuing with your story. How far along are you in finding the ingredients for the remedy? So far, all I know is it involves ginger. Maybe eating a nice butter chicken would help. Useless gaze. Wants to do BDSM with you during your fury. Idiot! How far along are you in your pregnancy? What? And probably something lightly caffeinated. Like tea. Oh, you just want a ginger tea? Maybe. You better write that down. You won't want him wreaking havoc in your coffee shop. Is that a threat? Oh, you don't have any tea today. But the next time you're visiting, maybe I can try brewing the remedy for you. That would mean a lot. Excuse me for a moment. Yeah, hi. I'm sorry, I have to go now. There's an emergency at the hospital. I think I'll go back now as well. We can share a cab. Alright. Thank you for the drink. I'll probably visit this coffee shop again before I go back. So, I'll see you around. Thank you for coming. Take care on your way home. Jesus, just fuck already. Just turn into a bath and take a bath in the tea because I want to see this story was a mouse. Hey! So, are you done with your writing for tonight? Kinda. You had a vampire and a werewolf right next to you. I hope you had a good you got a good fucking story from this. Otherwise I can't help you anymore. Those two guys kinda reminds me of this video I saw online. What kind of video, if you don't mind me asking? I would prefer if you didn't start fantasizing. It's a video of a wolf pup playing with a baby tiger. Oh! Okay. Never mind. It's nice to see friendships that grow in unlikely circumstances. Oh, that video. What? What video did you think I was talking about? Shit. I got called out. Oh, you know. Never mind. So, I didn't see that video. Do you want to show me the video? Ace Attorney's reaction. I was joking. Please don't do jokes. I'm good at jokes. Maybe. You're really bad at... No. Okay. Anyway, it was a pretty interesting and productive night. But now I need to get some sleep. Yes, please don't forget to get some rest. I'll see you again tomorrow, I assume. Oh, don't you worry. I'll be here tomorrow. Good night. Be careful on your way back. Alright, that's the end of the day. And it's holy shit, it's almost 1 AM. Marrakesh. Fresh and healthy drink from Morocco. It's a drink that's just called Marrakesh? Oh? Okay. Marrakesh drink. Traditional Moroccan... No. The like... Marrakesh guide. No, I want the name of... Like the drink. Marrakesh, not the town. Is it actually a thing or? What? One of the 4 imperial cities of Morocco. But the third, when I type Marrakesh drink wiki, the third result is the coffee talk wiki. Okay, it's just to... Did they invent that? The first one existed. And the chai, the masala chai, I knew about it. There's the I already forgot about the name. Shit. The Tobruk. Jahe Tobruk. This one I didn't know, but it's real. But now they just drop a drink called Marrakesh that I can't find anything about. It's the name of the town, and when I type Marrakesh drink, they don't give me anything. So I can't know what it is. Maghrebi tea, but specifically from Morocco. Morocco tea. Maghrebi mint tea. Okay. Maybe. We're just making up drinks. Alright. Maybe we could stop here. Do we have more news from the future? Despite losing a member, Super Smile's latest album sold 1 million copies. I don't know what this reference is. Vlogging is now part of curriculum at some private high schools. Huh? Top workplace racial profiling, the Orkish Workers Union demands. We still have brain. That's some Detroit Become Human type of news. Water 2, that's made up. That doesn't exist. Portland 96. Save game. Main menu. Cut. Perfect.